We turn on the tap for drinking water or a shower. We flip on cable television for our favorite show. We turn on the gas barbecue and enjoy a delicious meal. We power up the computer and reach the world via the internet. We turn up the air conditioning to escape the blazing heat. We do all of these things without thinking about how these modern conveniences of life happen, because we are so accustomed to them just working when we need them. But do we know why they work? Do we know the people who are behind the installation of the crucial utilities that make life in the Arizona desert possible? Without utilities and underground utility contractors, life in the desert would be unbearable. What we have come to love and enjoy about the Arizona lifestyle would not exist. Utility contractors are there before houses, high-rises, strip malls, and commercial buildings are ever built, before the concrete is poured, before the streets are finished.
A lot of the work that we do is already done or completed before the work that the general public sees. If the building's going up, the utilities were done long ago. If they're building a new road, the utilities were either moved or installed long before the graders and the cement trucks show up.
Arizona's utility contractors. You may not know us, but that's because we're there first. Arizona, Phoenix, and the Valley of the Sun are synonymous with growth. Every day we see the construction of new freeways, shopping malls, urban living and entertainment, office complexes, hospitals, sports arenas, light rail development, and of course, houses. Houses and more houses.
We obviously have a lot of economic development going on. We need to be able to support that with getting water to the people, getting electricity to the people, for the houses, the cable TV to the people. It just doesn't happen by virtue of the fact that somebody flips a switch and it turns on.
The projection through 2050 is to more than double the current population. That's going to require an amazing amount of infrastructure. They're talking about 5,000 miles of new roads, 1,500 miles of new freeways. They're talking about 600 or 700 million square feet of commercial space. All of that will require utilities.
This growth will continue, and so will the need for the trained and skilled professionals of the National Utility Contractors Association of Arizona.
Welcome all of you to the National Utility Contractors Association of Arizona General Membership Meeting.
The National Utility Contractors Association of Arizona is the largest trade association in the state, working solely for the utility construction industry. The association represents contractors, suppliers, and manufacturers involved in water, sewer, gas, electric, telecommunications, site work, and other segments of the industry.
We want to let people know who NUCA is, NUCA of Arizona specifically. We want people to know that we are a vital player in the development of the greater Phoenix, Maricopa County area, and that we have an identity. We want to put a face or a persona with the people that put in the utilities.
NUCA works for its members on a state and national level. At the national level, the organization speaks with one clear, authoritative voice as it promotes and defends the interests of all stakeholders. Key issues include immigration, legislative reform, elimination of the estate tax, pipeline safety, and the reauthorization of the Clean Water Act. NUCA protects and defends the profession from the courts and works with legislators and government agencies. At the state level, NUCA of Arizona works on issues that are specific to Arizona, such as air quality and dust control regulations, employee safety, technical specifications for underground utilities, and much more.
A voice is important for us as a contractor to have somebody as an advocate for us when it goes to, or when it's related to political agendas, bills, things that impact our industry and the way we do business. And we utilize NUCA as that pivot point for us.
Arizona NUCA leaders make an annual trip to Washington, D.C. to lobby on issues important to Arizona members. NUCA was started in 1964 when a small group of visionaries decided to act on their common realization that they needed to be united if they hoped to improve the image of their industry, secure a voice in the legal and regulatory arenas, and promote safety in utility work. In those days, the term ditch digger was common, and the industry did not have the respect that it has today.
Back in those days, it was people that put sewer and water pipe in the ground. Now we also put what we call dry. We put utility lines or conduits for utility lines in the ground. And that's changed the business a bit because there's two kinds of pipeline contractors now. Now there's the dry people, the people that put the conduit in the ground. And then there's the wet people, the people who put the sewer and water in the ground.
It used to be that people would come from being a ditch digger, either operating a backhoe or a trencher or something like that, to start their own company. That no longer happens.
Today's utility contractors are trained, skilled professionals who play a key role in the development of a modern Arizona. NUCA has 3 membership classifications. They include contractor, associate, and affiliate. The benefits of membership in NUCA are many, including access to workers' compensation insurance, legislative advocacy, regulatory oversight, industry resources and information, and local networking. A group health plan for members and their employees is being developed. But the most aggressive, tangible benefit is the safety training and education program.
We want our people to have their workers go home at night, and that is really important. That's why we do what we do so strongly in our safety programs. That's the #1 priority for us.
NUCA of Arizona has taken the lead in training workers because they are our most important asset. NUCA believes that trained workers are smarter and more productive workers who are less prone to accidents.
#1 is training. This year we started a program where moving forward all of the training for Competent Person Confined Space is free to members. Typically that's a $75 per person fee. The training alone will pay for their dues to the organization, their annual dues.
Estar ahí sentado, yo he estado en clases de 2-3 semanas, mano.
Recognizing the diversity of the state where we live, NUCA of Arizona offers its training programs in Spanish as well as English. NUCA of Arizona puts a high priority on communicating with its members. There is a monthly newsletter and a regular email blast with more urgent industry news and information. NUCA also communicates through regular membership meetings, committees, and through its board of directors. The social aspects of being a member of NUCA include the annual golf tournament fundraiser and special events like car shows that are part of several of the regular membership meetings.
I mean, you have dinner with people, you have a beer with people, and best practices and what happens and what are you doing and how are you doing this and where is the rock and where is the caliche and how all this works is certainly one of them. So everybody knows each other, and I guess the word friendly competitor comes to mind.
The golf tournament helps raise funds for educational scholarships. This affirms NUCA of Arizona's commitment to educating members and their families and helping them reach their highest professional potential. Welcome to NUCA of Arizona, an organization with more than 40 collective years of industry experience, giving you access to a network of contacts and information. An organization that unites the underground utility industry and promotes utilities as vital assets so that all Arizona residents and businesses can have access to the utility services that they need and desire.